Okay, vlog number 2. It's been 8 days, and I am super tired because I hardly slept. Just my body decided that I wanted to wake up for an opening shift, even though I had a closing shift today. So that was fun. This is going to still be unscripted, but I do have an actual blog that's corresponding to it, so I'm going to kind of read from it as notes. And the first, this is number 2, obviously. The first vlog, I just wrote the corresponding blog to it, which is really short, the gravification one. So yeah. So today, the words of the day are Ambish-Zen and Incur-RAGE. So Ambish-Zen, you can see how it's spelled in the description or in the title, because it's kind of weird, but is basically another word of how I've just been living my life in every moment. So it's a combination of the words ambition and zen, and I've kind of the last few years described myself as zen or trying to be zen. I don't want to offend any, people that are more into Eastern philosophy, but from what I know of it, I like it, and I just take what I can from it. So what I put here is that first of all, it could be a noun, which would be a state of healthy disrespect for the past and present, and living life in the present tense, but also enthralled by all the potential one's future can have. And then the adjective form would be being ambitious, yet accepting of things as they are now. So, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. As I told you, it's just me trying to do that. So, and what I wrote here is that it's been an idea in the works for about a month now, or arguably the entirety of my life, but I didn't make a conscious effort to combine the two into a hyphenated word until today, and that's what I came up with was Ambish-Zen. And I don't really care much for the spelling of it, however, that's how I chose to spell it, so that it might be easily pronounced by the very few of you guys that will actually read it, and I don't know, anyone who reads it, they'll see that that's how it's pronounced, Ambish-Zen. So each day, this is a struggle for me. I have a personality that tugs me to one side or the other. I have this, strict, I have this strict urge. Sorry, I'm not gonna do a take 2 of this. I'm just tiredly talking, and I'm trying not to read verbatim what I wrote, but I probably will now. I have a personality that tugs me to one side or the other, and to stay level is crucial. I either care too much to do what's right or realize that things will happen as they naturally should. So remembering that delicate balance is Ambish-Zen, is a challenge that I am happily taking in every moment. So, yeah, I have those two facets of my personality, and it's quite, it's a fun balancing act that I'm just enjoying. And then, so next we have Incur-RAGE. So this is a threefer. It's a combination of the words incur, encourage, and rage. So, of course, you could see the weird spelling of this one too, and it's hyphenated also, just to make it easier to pronounce and stuff like that. So the noun version of incur-rage is the reaction of becoming upset as a result of being encouraged or given constructive criticism. And then the verb is to incur or self-impose a rageful reaction from someone, usually inadvertently, by trying to help them become better. So, as I said, it's a threefer. The word incur kind of has a negative connotation, as does rage, but the encourage part, is kind of interesting that it's those two words together to make encourage, with different spelling, of course, but, as I said, I don't like, or I got kind of alluded to the fact I don't like the negative connotations of the words, but I know that the gaming world has actually given the word rage a lighthearted feel, at least for those that aren't raging or that are just, think that it's funny that people rage. I don't know. I don't play games much, but it's difficult for a lot of us to accept constructive criticism or direction. So that's where this idea came from. I've always felt I was pretty good at it, at least following directions. To not become offended, though, is tough because you are constantly being challenged by others' differing viewpoints. And me personally, I feel that I'm confident that I lead by example and show people the potential they also have. I don't try to be demeaning, you know, that's never my intention. I always mean well, but sometimes unfortunately it still backfires due to miscommunication between the two parties. And that's more of a struggle actually than the Ambish-Zen, because the Ambish-Zen is just a personal thing, whereas Incur-RAGE is something, you know, that, you know, if you have a strong personality or if you've developed one as I have, it may come across wrong, or, you know, people might become offended, or, you know, they just might not be in the same wavelength, and that's really just what it comes down to, miscommunication. And, you know, could you have said something in a slightly better way? And I'm always looking to do that. So yeah, any encouragement is accepted, and there will not be encourage from this standpoint, because I know that you know, we're gonna get criticism all the time. So yeah, so those are my 2 hyphenated words of the day, and I will link the blog, and I will link the vlog to the blog, so vice versa, and it's just going to be everywhere. And this vlogging thing is fun, so thank you for watching again.